based on section orally or written. Based on section 140, an authority is said to be expressed when it is given by words spoken or written. So it's appointed based on words spoken or written. The second one is implied appointment. Based on section 140, an authority is said to be implied when it is to be inferred from first one, the circumstance of the case, and the second one is things spoken or written. The third one is estoppel. Estoppel, when the principal himself induces the third party. Based on section 190, liability of principal inducing belief that agent unauthorized acts were authorized. Example case for estoppel is Freeman and Lockyer versus Buckhurst Park. The fourth one is ratification. What is ratification? Ratification means acceptance or certifications. Based on section 149, rights of person to act done for him without his authority. Example case for ratification is Brookie Hook, Kate Maxted, Co versus Duran. There are few conditions for ratification, which is first one is contract must be legal, act as expressly in the name of agent. Third one is ratification must be made in a reasonable time. The fifth one is necessity. Necessity means emergency. So the definition of necessity, a person who has no authority may become an agent due to the necessity in order to protect the principal. So there are few conditions in necessity, which is principal property has entrusted to agent. The second one is there must be an emergency making it necessary for agent to act. Third one is agent acted in good faith. So necessity is under section 142. Example case is Springer versus Great Western Railway Co. The second one is termination of agency. Termination of agency, there are two below the termination of agency, which is by act of parties, and the second one is by act of law. The by act of parties is the act of the parties which made the contract of agency to be terminated. First one is by mutual consent. Second one is unilateral renunciation by the agent, which is under section 154. And the third one is unilateral revocation by the principal, which is under section 154 also. So while by act of law, which is under section 154, first one is performance. So if performance will be terminated of agency based on the performance. Second one is expiration of the period, and the third one is date, which is under section 154. So the next topic is topic 5, which is sale of goods. So this is the mind map that I did. So the definition of sale of goods, based on under section 2, goods included every kind of movable property other than actionable claims and money, stock, shares and graphs. Contract of sale of good is a contract whereby the seller transfers or agrees to transfer the property in goods to the buyer for a price. It is based on section 4.1. The second one, so the implied terms in SOGA. There are two implied, which is implied condition and implied warranty. Under implied warranty, there's two only, which is quiet possession of the goods, which is section 14b, unless the circumstances of the contract are such as to show different intention, there is an implied warranty that the buyer should have. The second one is the goods are free from encumbrances. Based on section 14c, an implied warranty that the goods should be free from any charge or encumbrance in favor of any third party not declared. So let's talk about implied condition. There are 6 implied conditions. First one is implied condition as to title. It means ownership. It's based on section 14a. Example case is Roland v. Duval 1923. The second one is implied condition that the goods v. Duval 1923. The second one is implied condition that the goods correspond with description. It's known as a specification. It's under section 15. Example case is Nagudas Purushothaman Das Adco Mitsui Bussan Kaisha Ltd 1911. The third one is implied condition as to time. Example is someone's order baju and they have mentioned a specific date to collect the baju, and that person haven't readykan that baju yet. It is under section 11. Example case is Harrington versus Brownie. The fourth one is implied condition as to fitness particular purpose. For example, the buyer must mention his purpose of buying goods. It's under section 16. Example case is Grant versus Australian Kniffing Mills 1936 and Griffith versus Peter Conway 1939. The fifth one is implied condition that the goods must be in a merchantable quality. The good is not broken or damaged under section 16(1)(b). Example case is David Johns Ltd versus Willis 1934. The sixth one is implied condition accordance to the rights and remedies breach of contract. There are two: rights of seller and remedies of buyer. Rights of seller, failure of buyer to take delivery under section 44. Seller may sue damage for non-acceptance. Rights of unpaid seller under section 45(1). Unpaid seller defined as retained possession until payment of price by the buyer. Remedies of buyer: in case of breach of contract, buyer can claim damage, which is under section 57, and specific performance. Remedy for breach of warranty under section 59(1). Auction under law of tort. So the last one is protection to buyer and owner, which is NDQNH Nam Dat Quat Not Habet. First one is estoppel under section 27. Example case is Aston Distributors versus Glorabing 1957. Second one is sale by merchant agent, which is section 27. Case is Person versus Roses Young Ltd. So the third one is sale by one of joint owners under section 28. The last one is sale by seller in possession after sale, which is under section 30.